Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing well today. I think it is Sunday. Hope I got the right day this time. Pretty sure I do. Anyway, hope you all are doing well. Gonna get back into some K2 today. It's been a week since the last stream. I had some stuff to do during the week, so I couldn't do my normal midweek stream. I was helping my son out with some homework and stuff, so anyway, glad to be back. Hey Apache, how are you? Good morning. And thank you for the continued subscription. Appreciate that, my friend. 21 months. All right. So, I think where we were last time, we had basically just gotten military science completed. And we did that using the biomass that we had collected by killing biter bases. Own Galaxy, thank you for the continued sub as well. And good morning. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we got the military tech cards done. So we've been able to do a little bit of that research. The next thing I need to do, though, is I need to set up biomass production. Since the supply of biomass that we had from clearing bases is rapidly dwindling. What a beautiful sight. We could always go and collect more, but it's a lot easier just to manufacture it, right? So we have unlocked that tech, which is right here, bioprocessing. So now we can make biolabs, and we can use those to make biomass. And they just take petroleum and oxygen. So should be pretty easy to put together. And you can also make first aid kits from biomass, in case you need those. Hopefully I won't need any of those, but good Lord, look at this. All right, we got to watch this one. That is a lot of big spitters, a lot of medium spitters, and small biters. Here they come. Wow. That was cool. Hey Creed, how are you? Good morning. All right. Well, look, speaking of the biters, we do have upgrades available now that I have these military tech cards. We have upgrades available. So let's do refined flammables. We can even do refined flammables 3. That'll give us more damage from the flamethrowers. And then we also have laser shooting speed. Actually, you know what? Let me do damage first. Let's do damage 2, damage 3, and then we'll do shooting speed 2, shooting speed 3, and then we'll do 4. And 4. There we go. All right, let's let that run for a while. Oh. Continue the queue. I don't know why it stopped, but there we go. Okay. So that'll help a lot. Hey, Mubab. Elsa Zogt, how are you? Thank you all for coming. Okay, so let's make some biomass. Now, to make the biomass, well, we actually need biomass to make to make the biolabs. So I only had enough available to make 2 of those. So we'll get things started with 2 biolabs, and then we'll take it from there. And I don't remember if I set those up in the mall. I don't think I did. But those take glass, iron, and green circuits. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's get those set up in the mall. Or should I? If I'm going to set them up in the mall, then somehow I'm going to have to get biomass brought to the mall as well, right? Maybe that's just one of those things that I'll make by hand. But probably over here next to the refinery would be a good place to make the biomass. Right, so let's do it. Where do we want to put it? Here or here? Does it matter? Let's put it here. Okay, and we will clear that of trees and such. All right, so let's go down there and get the biomass production going. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need atmospheric condensers. I'll just blueprint them. I think I'm making the condensers in the mall. Oh yeah. But yeah, the labs are going happily, which is a great sight to see. Just the 2 is enough. Okay, that's good. All right. Here, I'm going to do something here. You guys have seen me before struggling to find the center of the grid because that's how I am. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to make a blueprint of it so that I don't have to do it like this every time. All right. That's the center of the grid. Actually, this is probably enough. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll throw that in my blueprint book. Okay, that way we can easily get it next time. Pardon me, my throat is still a little froggy, since I just woke up not too long ago. Probably like a lot of you. All right, so biolabs are large. So let's just put those 2 there. All right, and then we'll have them coming down there. All right, now no, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. All right, so for my 90 a minute, I need at least 36 a minute. And this will get me 10 per minute. Okay, so we're going to need about 8 of these to get started. All right. So we're going to need access to the corners. So I think what we can do is, yeah, let's set them up like this. So we'll have petroleum gas. in the oxygen like that. Yeah, and then we can ramp up production as we get it moving. This gives us 5 every 60 seconds, right? So regular old slow inserters coming out are going to be plenty fast enough for that. Let's see. Well, I'll figure out where the other power pole has to go once we have more than one of them. Okay. So in this case, I think I'm just gonna shoot petroleum gas over here. Yeah, I'll just pull it out from these tanks. Let's see. Should I use an overflow valve? I think I will use an overflow valve. Let's make one of those. Okay, so this way I'll get petroleum gas out when the tank is nearly full. So that will essentially prioritize the trains getting loaded over my biomass production. And, you know, who's to say right now if that's, you know, if that's the right decision or not? We'll find out. I feel like it probably is. Alright. Okay. So there's the petroleum gas. Okay, and then we need atmospheric condensers. Let's see how many. All right. Where should I put this? Eventually we may have additional rows, so I think I'll just put it down here at the bottom of the row. Yeah, let's put it right here. Okay. All right, I think that's all we need. Let's get this rolling. Okay, so let's see. That will need 100 oxygen a minute. And one machine will give us 540. Okay, yeah, so this one machine should be able to pump out enough oxygen for probably a full column. Yeah, 50 a minute each one. And this makes 30 every 5 seconds. Times 12, 360 a minute, right? Oh, crafting speed 1.5. So that's where the 500 and something comes from, I guess. All right, and we only get 5 biomass per cycle. That's not a whole heck of a lot. So we'll have to collect quite a few of these before we'll be able to make more biolabs. So we'll just, for now, we'll just run these into a chest. Okay. Tell you what, let's use a steel chest instead because I don't want them getting consumed. I just want to build with it. Hey, I wonder if I have any speed modules. Let's make a couple speed modules just to kind of help things along at first. These will take 3 each. So there, we'll make 6 speed module 2s and we'll throw them in there. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to get running, what is next? I guess the next thing would be to get ready for the next technology tier that we need. So let's take a look at the tech tree and see what we might want to get into next. You know what, we wanted to go to railguns. So for that, we need utility tech cards. So let's make utility tech cards next. $90 a minute, which is our starting point here. Okay. So blue circuits we have on the network already. Blank tech cards. We know what's involved with that. Right, copper and iron. We need those always. And then we're going to need low density structures and we're going to need rocket fuel. And we have choices of rocket fuel. Or choices of recipes, I should say. Well, I think this first one will be the simplest to begin with, but let's see where else rocket fuel is going to be needed. So that we can decide whether we make it here as part of the science build or whether we want to make it in its own location. Oops, sorry, let me go back. Alright, so it's used for utility tech cards. It's used for turret rockets, which we're going to want a lot of. Nuclear fuel. Yeah, we might use that, we might not. We need it for satellites. Okay, yeah, we're going to need it for rockets and stuff. So we might as well, I think the rocket fuel needs to be made, needs to be made in a central location. Okay, so we won't make the rocket fuel here. We will bring that in by train. And now that I think of it, the low density structures should probably be the same because those are also going to be used for rockets and such. Right? Yeah, we're going to need those for a variety of items. Well, a lot of weaponry. For the turrets themselves. Oh. And the belts. Okay, so we're going to need to make a lot of those. So both of those things we'll have to make in their own separate items, or their own separate areas. So then making the utility tech cards is actually going to be fairly trivial. Okay, let's see what we've got here. 40. Okay, we need 200 to make another lab. But I should have my speed modules now. So there we go. That'll help things along. That gets our crafting speed. Alright, that's about a 90% boost. So we'll be able to go twice as fast now. Hey, K-Mac. Oh, Emu, I'm just seeing your question from a while ago. I did not check the other auto research mod. I haven't looked at that yet. I'll have to do that. Actually, since the last stream, I haven't really done much related to Factorio. I've been pretty busy with some other stuff. Okay. So let's see. Rocket fuel. We could do rocket fuel here next to the refinery. I think that makes sense. So let's do that. And then the low density structures need steel, plastic, and copper, right? Yeah, steel, plastic, and copper, just like in vanilla. So we've got plastic. I've got steel. Where's steel? Right here. And then copper over there. So maybe we could do that up here. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing blue circuits either. Yuck. Okay. So I guess we're going to have a lot to do here. Okay. So we're going to have to add blue circuit production as well. Maybe we can do that up here next to the other circuits. And that means we need to fill in over here. So let's get the land. Oh, crud. How do I do that? All right, let me try that again. I think I just have to not select any water. Yeah, there we go. So we'll just fill in this whole area here. Okay. Did I miss a bit? Okay. And then let's reapply the grid. There we go. Okay. So that'll be good. All right. How are we doing now? 100. Okay. We're halfway there. All right, so we'll do the blue circuits there. And the blue circuits need rare metals. Okay, and that means I need to get these rare metals on the grid as well. All right, so let's do that. So I guess we might as well take care of that first. That'll be an easy one, relatively. I still have a bad case of mouse shoulder. I'm being real careful with it, but it bothers me a lot. I don't know if any of you computer jockeys know much about ergonomics. I need some help. I get like my right shoulder gets sore when I'm using the computer. And I think it's because of my, I think it's just because of the position of my arm when I'm using the keyboard and mouse. So I try to keep it so like my upper arm is just hanging straight down without any tension or compression on the shoulder joint. So I have it like resting on my armrest. Yeah, I do have armrests. I don't know, maybe I need to move them a little bit higher. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have a pretty nice chair. It's I have an Aeron chair, so you can adjust a lot of things. And I've got the armrests. Are the armrests level with the keyboard? They're probably a little bit lower. Let me try raising it up a bit. Okay, that's as high as that one goes. Okay. Yeah, now they're about level with the top of the desk. And my hands are resting on the table. That's what I'm trying to do. So thank you all for joining my wellness session here. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that actually does feel better. Let's see how we do like that with the armrests a bit higher. Maybe that's all it takes. I mean, I know that the real solution to fix this is just to, well, maybe not to fix it permanently, but what I should do is just not use a computer for a week, but right, like that's going to happen. I need the loading station. Here we go. Or no, I need the unloading station. Yeah, this is loading the train. I need unloading. I need to come up with a proper naming convention for this stuff. Yeah, I'm saying unloading when I'm actually loading the train. That's probably not the way to do it. All right, we can get rid of those. I've got a lot of extra power poles. All right. So let's get these things loaded into a box. All right. You know what? Let's upgrade this. Okay. How do we expand? Yeah, I mean when I need to expand the grid, then we're gonna have to tear down the walls and then build more grid and then rebuild the walls. Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain in the you know what, but you know what we can do to kind of make it, I guess, somewhat easier is, like, for example, when I want to expand again, I will build not this grid, pardon me. I'll build like 2 layers out, and that way we can we can start building the new wall sections as we're, and still defend the base, basically. In fact, we can even put gates here on these walls so that if I build the grid like this, we can pass through. In fact, I'll update the wall blueprint to include that. It does interfere slightly with the stations, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it'll be kind of a pain. We'll have to, in order to make that work, we'll have to kill some stuff manually, you know. Alright, let's see. So, this gives us 3.75 per minute on the rare metals. I think we probably need more. Alright, let's see. Now here, with all this, I'll get 14.5 per second. Okay. That's, of course, that's assuming that we can... That's assuming that I can make the chlorine fast enough to keep this fed. Let's see. How much is this going to consume? I need 30 chlorine a second. Where am I making the chlorine? Down here. Okay. 30 a second. Alright. Yeah, and we're only making 13 a second chlorine, so we're going to need a lot more chlorine. Why did I decide to make it there? I think it's just because I need sand for the chlorine and I had it available. Okay, well let's go expand that. I'm gonna need to make about 3 times as much chlorine over here. Let's upgrade this. There we go. Alright, and then we'll relocate the chlorine production. And we make hydrogen as well. I think what I'll do is I'll put the hydrogen on in a train station as well. All right. So where were those? Electrolysis. Okay. And the water I'm getting from over here. I'm not sure if I'm making electrolysis plants in the mall. Okay, it looks like I'm not, so let's go ahead and add that. Okay. Let's see. Electrolysis plant. We'll make, I don't know. Maybe we'll just have like 20 at a time. Okay. Let me just make sure I have all the ingredients. Yeah, we should be good there. Okay, so those will start crafting away here. As soon as I get the ingredients. There we go. All right, awesome. Okay. Alright, and then we'll want the chlorine and the hydrogen coming out separately. So we'll do this. Okay. Alright, and then we'll collect the hydrogen as well. Okay, that should do it. Ah. We need sand still. Go figure. Alright. Let's pick that up for a moment. Now, how much sand is this going to require? 13. Okay. Yeah, so my single red belt will be enough. Alright, I think we're going to have to revise the layout here. We can do this. Okay. And we need 10 sand every 3 seconds. 10 sand in 3 seconds. That's 3 per second. Okay. Yeah, blue inserter will be good. Oops. Okay. All right, now how much sand is all this going to require? 58 per second. And this makes 30 per second. Okay, so now we need more. We need more crushers. wonder if there's an easier way to make sand. Or a faster way, anyway. Okay, not really. So, 3 stone. Okay, so to make 60 sand per second, I'm going to need... what? Let's see, 60 per second, that's 3,600 per minute, right? Eight crushers. All right. And I have... what do I have? 4? All right, we need 4 more crushers. All right, let's do that up here. Whoops. All right. So what if I do this? All right, these will each take, 3 per second. So 8 of them at 3, that's 24 a second. All right, so I actually only need 1 red belt. Give me some red loaders. Red loaders are not in the logistic network. Oh, okay. Now they are. Okay. All right, I'll make the first one. And the bots can bring the rest. All right. Oops. All right, and then that'll give me, each one of these will give me 7.5 out. So I'll get 2, I should get 2, I'll get 2 full red belts out, right? 1 from each side. Okay. That should do it. But it's not doing it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, inputs 24 per second. Yeah, one red belt gives 24 a second. It gives 30 a second, actually. So this should keep these all busy, but it doesn't seem like they are, does it? I wonder why that is. Oh, I know why. It's because it needs to completely fill the machines first. Yeah. Right. So once they get completely full, then the overflow will continue on to the next set. These are going to use 32 per second. And these are going to use 26 a second. Okay. Yeah, so this should be fine. All right. Now we will need to deal with excess hydrogen. So let's get a overflow valve. And I've got some flare stacks. I don't know how many flare stacks I will need. We'll find out here in a second. Doesn't say. All right, let's check something here. Okay. 50 a second. All right, 2 seconds, 100 hydrogen in 2 seconds through the flare stack. So the flare stacks will handle 50 a second each. Okay, yeah, so the 2 flare stacks will be enough. Hey, C Black, good morning. Robult, good morning. Freedom, I'm with you, brother. Okay. So all of that, the purpose of all of that was to give us chlorine to mine the rare metals with. We'll get to that next. But before that, am I making large storage tanks in the mall? I am not. Let's make some of those. making steel pipe either. I'm going to pick those up just in case. Alright, so we'll need to make some steel pipe. And that's for the large storage tanks. We'll do, yeah, I think 20 of those will be fine. And then for the steel pipe, I'll just do it by chest limit in that case. Okay, so let's throw down a couple of these. We'll put these up here where the steel is. Isn't this cool how you can build your mall remotely? Oh, this is horrible. I need to move that. Why aren't output full? Do I already have a lot of steel pipe? No. I messed up the steel pipe. Let's see. What did I do wrong? Oh. I need to not connect it to the network. 3val or eval, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. There we go. Okay, now we'll get large tanks. And the reason I want that is so that we can set up a station for hydrogen. So we'll have a large tank, we'll have a pump. Okay. Let's do another pump. What? That's stupid. There we go. All right. So now all the hydrogen that we produce will fill up those tanks, and then once the tank fills up, it'll get flared off. That way we can keep making chlorine whenever we need chlorine. We don't want that production to be interrupted. 3val. Okay, cool. No, this is a mod pack called Krastorio 2, which is pretty fantastic. Get you a link to that. There we go. Yeah, it's awesome. I really like it. It's not as complicated as Angels and Bob's mods, which is why I like to play it. All right. So now I've got all this rare metal mining, and that's going to give me 14 per second. Okay. So it sounds like I need like a full line of miners. 14 a second. Let's see. 2 of these will consume 2.5. So 2, 4, 6, 8 will be 10, 12. I need 12 machines, 12 miners, or 12 furnaces. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, I'm going to help this along here. Oh, I forgot to limit this. Okay. Let's limit 16 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right, that's enough to fill one train. That's why I limit it there. Yeah, I guess enrichment ought to be next on the list, right? after we get those science packs. Excuse me. All right. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, biomass. All right. 830. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough for 4 more? Yeah, it should be. Especially if I had more glass. Let's go grab some glass. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull out my speed modules. Okay, now let's see. So I needed the biomass. Okay, I already have biomass in. Okay, yeah, so we just need to set up our station now. So let's get the... Alright, so unloading station means unloading the storage at the station into a train. That's the nomenclature I've settled on by default. There we go. Yeah, and none of these are limited. Now this one, you know what? I'll just let it fill up. Should I? No, let's limit it. Let's limit it. 1 train. Why do I do that? Well, if I build up a big buffer, number one, if I ever have to move this, it's going to make it a pain in the butt because there's going to be gobs of material in there. That's not really a primary concern, but it is a concern. Secondly, if my production chain is producing fast enough, then I should be able to run with no buffer, right? So by not having a huge buffer, I'll know sooner whether or not I am underproducing some item. Right, so so basically having a big buffer of inventory is really only... It's useful in those cases where you have like spiky demand for things. So for example, if there's some ingredient that I only need once an hour, but during that hour I need a lot of it, well, in that case you can spend a whole hour building up the quantity that you need, and then it gets eliminated, right? But you still would want to you know, if this was real life manufacturing, you would still want to level out your production so that you have the quantity you need once an hour and no more than that. If you were going to try to do lean manufacturing in a video game. What's up? My Mrs. Tuplex joined me here. All right. So that's fine. Let's see. All right, so let's get the train going. And I don't know if you guys... I'm really proud of this one, guys. I have like an automated train maker. Actually, let's name the station first. This is going to be... Oh, this is Biomass out. I think I may have misnamed the other station. No, I didn't. Okay. Biomass out. Okay. So we'll take the train. We'll go to biomass out until full. And then biomass in until empty. And then we go to refuel until inactivity. Right, and then right away it builds another train that'll be ready to deploy wherever I need it. And this uses a mod called Recursive Blueprints that you can use to automate construction using blueprints. Okay, now are these facing the wrong direction? Oh, I have filters. No, I don't have filters. Why is this not emptying? Ah. Yes, good call. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're in good shape. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and send this out just so we get a little more supply delivered. Get some more production going. All right, and then I can eliminate this. Oh, what are we short on over here? Coke? Okay. Looks like we might need more Coke production. This is giving me 30 per second. Almost 30 per second. I don't have quite enough coal, it looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, we barely need any of it. It must be my steel production that's using up all the coke. Yeah, that chest is not limited. Let's limit, or not chest. You know what I'm saying. Well, it is a chest. It's a huge chest. But yeah, let's limit this. This is where all my coke is going. There. Okay, so no more deliveries for you for a while. And actually what I'll do is I'm going to cut the rail so that way the next delivery has to go to the other station. Alright, so let's go ahead and send this one out, and it should go, yeah, that'll go over there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Apache, I'm using merge chests. Yep. Great mod. Solves a lot of problems. Alright, there we go. Okay, how long does that take? Jeez. Oh, 40 seconds. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see. Laser shooting speed. Okay. Yeah, so level 4 is the highest I'll be able to do on the lasers. Let's look for... Yeah, okay. And level 3 is the highest I can do on the flammables. So that'll, you know, these upgrades will give us a pretty decent boost in our defenses. Right, 35% per level on laser weapons damage, and the refined flammables, 25% fire damage each level. Oh, okay. No, maybe that's the total that it's showing. Let's see here. Bonuses. Alright, so we got 75% bonus on the flame turrets and 75% on the energy weapons. SRB 54, hello, how are you? Okay, so I think we should be in good shape. So on the research trains, I set them up to deliver after 60 seconds. Just because it would, at 90 a minute, it would take forever to wait for the trains to actually fill up. So rather than waiting for them to be full, we just have them wait for 60 seconds and then deliver what they've got. All right, this will be interesting. Yeah, that's a lot better with the upgrades. No behemoths yet. Although we're getting there. We're at 84%. Once we get to 90, then we'll get even bigger biters. Let's watch these guys attack. Come on, fellas, what are you waiting for? Okay, here they go. Once I see them freeze for a second like that, that means they're getting ready to attack. No problemo. Okay. That was fun. Yeah. All right. So, what's next? Gosh, this is slow. You know what? Let's make more of this. Of course, to do that, I'll have to steal some biomass. Let's see how much I've got. How many? 2, 4, 6. Okay. Yeah, let's double our biomass production. Oh. Okay. And then I'll do this. Get rid of the biolabs. And then I can flip it. There we go. That should do it. All right, so we'll mark that complete. Enrichment would be the next big project. Now, blue circuits is what we were trying to get to next, which is why we were messing around with the rare metals. Okay. And now we can queue up more research. So we can do any of these. I'll just do them in order. All right, let's go work on the blue circuits. Let's see here. Those are going to take rare metals, red circuits, and sulfuric acid. Okay. We do have sulfuric acid on the network already, so that's good. We've got the rare metals. Yeah, so this should be fairly simple. We just need to bring in the trains and export it. All the ingredients are available. All right. All right, so how do we do this? Okay, yeah, we can just do shared belts with the two solid ingredients. All right, piece of cake. And I'm not making red circuits because I have no green circuits. And that's because I have no iron. Not enough trains. All right, we'll see. So if I'm right, that should go to green circuits next. Still the old style loader. We could upgrade those to stack inserters. As you can tell, this is very early game still. Eventually we'll make some more advanced smelting setups, and then we'll get rid of this one. Is red circuit scaled to handle supporting blues? I don't know. We'll find out. Probably not. We'll probably need to scale that up as well. We should, probably we need to start thinking about expanding the base already. There we go. All right, and I'm going to deploy another iron train as well. Okay, and let's upgrade those. You know what else I'll do? Since we may have an overflow of plates, if we don't need steel. I never limited my steel chest. We can set that up so that the overflow goes to the iron. I probably have enough ore to handle another smelting setup. But yeah, here, let's here, I'll do this. Okay. Is that what I want? No, that's not exactly what I want, is it? Because now this is giving me anything more than a single belt. Whoops. Okay, no, that's fine. Both of these will give me one full yellow belt, so anything more than that will get sent down the pipe here to the iron setup. There, and I'll do that just so it, because sometimes, if it just overloads one side of the belt, then it'll come down here, and then we don't really need this. But then this will never overflow, will it? Well, yeah, it will. If this belt gets backed up, then it'll overflow, which is basically what I want. I don't want it to overflow just because one side of the belt gets overloaded. So this way it'll only overflow if the belt gets backed up. Okay. So now I should be seeing green circuits in production again. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not really building any of this to precise ratios at this point. I'm just getting stuff produced, and then if we find ourselves short on ingredients, then we'll scale it up. Because a lot of this stuff I'm going to end up replacing once I have better technology available, you know. Let's see. 15. Yeah, that's exactly a yellow belt full. Yeah, it looks like I might need more because wherever these red circuits are going, looks like they're going to blue science cards and to the mall. Let's see. Well, here we can easily see how much we're consuming. We're consuming about 98 per minute. And we're producing about 200 a minute. Okay, so it looks like we can produce about twice as much as we need. And maybe... Yeah, no, this is fine. Alright, so I'll make enough blue circuits to consume, I don't know, say half of a red belt. Which would be 7.5, which would be 2, 4, which would be 5 setups like this. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and if I'm not wrong, yeah, that'll eat up half a red belt. Okay, so we'll start with that and see how we do. And in this case, I'm just going to ship them directly. Right? No point bothering with a train. Since we're right next door. Okay, and then up here we'll bring in the, what was it, the rare metals? Yeah. Let's see. And let's just go with one train at a time. Alright. So rare metals out until full. Rare metals in until empty. And then refuel. So now we need a loading station. No. Wait a minute. Loading station. Loading station loads the train. Okay. So we need an unloading station, which also loads the train. What? Yeah, the loading station and the unloading station are exactly the same. Okay. All right. Whoa. There we go. Can I reverse these? Ah, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, and then a single yellow belt out. I think we'll do the trick. Alright. And then we need the sulfuric acid. I'll go ahead and copy this station. I don't think I'm making pumps over in the mall, so let's set that up. All right. There we go. Okay, good. There's the pumps. Okay, I need to deploy a train. Now, what I didn't set up yet is the automatic deployment of trains with tanks. So let's go do that. Yeah, I don't want those at the top, so let's go back to putting an underscore there. Okay. So then I'll want one of those. And then I'll want some fluid wagons. Okay, and we're putting 50 fuel in. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is make a new blueprint. We need to include the trains and the train fuel. And I don't need the entities. Okay. Right, so what I'm not sure if I just replace that blueprint, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if the offset is going to be completely correct. I guess we'll have to try it. We'll see if it goes in the same place. Alright, so we'll go ahead and deploy this one and then we'll see if it gets replaced. If it does, then we know it's set up right. Alright, so sulfuric acid out. Sulfuric acid in. Refuel. Okay, yeah. Ooh, not quite. Alright, looks like we're looks like we're about 3 tiles off. Now what happens if I pick this one up? Okay. Alright, let me try something here. I'll just set this up so I can remove the trains easily. Alright, so we need to shift this in the X direction by 3 tiles. Minus 12. So do I want minus 15 now? Or do I want minus 9? I'm not sure which. Let's try it. Okay, there we go. This still looks off. If I put a station there. Okay, no, that's right. Bless you. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, so now I got both kinds of trains, and I can stop carrying trains around on my person now. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. I'll hang on to the fuel. Okay, very nice. Alright, where were we? Oh yes, blue circuits. it's not. Yeah, I think I got that filtering problem over there. I probably just need to can these blueprints and make new ones. Look at that polluted water. It's beautiful. Oh, too far. Okay, yeah, clear the filter on that. There we go. Let's start upgrading these to reds. Missing material for construction. Okay. So we need to make the red mini loaders too. All right. Here we go. Put that right there. Oh wait, I am making red mini loaders. What's going on? Why does it say I don't have any? Oh, okay. I guess I did have any. Right, now this is just right now it's just taking up all the overflow. Or all the, not the overflow, the extra that I had before I blocked the wagon, the chest. I know what things are called. There we go. And now it starts flowing again. Let's ride the train. That'll be fun. Since I have the jetpack, I don't ride in trains all that often. I kind of miss it. Okay, so I think all I need to do now is power this up and we'll start making blue circuits. Why? Does this have like too many wires connected to it and I just can't see it? Yeah. Yeah, these are kind of messed up. The problem is that I changed the layout of the power poles in my grid design after I already put some down. So then when I put the new grid design on top of the old grid design, I ended up with a lot of extra power poles. And that means I have, some of them have the maximum number of power connections you can have to a pole is 5. So some of them had too many already, and then they don't connect when you expect them to. Alright, so let's do that and throw in a light. And then we'll copy that. Okay. And now we're making blue circuits like bosses. Alright, now we need a loading station. Okay, now not a loading station, but a loading station. I'll just clean up these extra power poles when I see them, I guess. You know, I guess maybe the other thing that I could do is I could just remove all the large power poles with a deconstruction planner and then reapply the blue. It's probably not worth it. Right, I'll just do this. And if any power connections get broken, then we'll fix them. Okay. Simple enough, right? You know what? Let's just go ahead and double this while we're at it. Nobody was going to be happy with that small quantity of circuits. Yeah. Thanks, Robnitz. It's already limited. That particular blueprint had the limit in place already, so. Alright. Now let's just make sure. Okay, yeah, so that'll consume a full yellow belt of red circuits. Which we are splitting into 2 half belts, so everything here is okay. This will feed it. Yeah, I'll leave this like that. Okay, yeah, and I lost power over here. There we go. Okay. Yeah. The loading or unloading is set up properly. They both do the same thing, so it doesn't really matter which. Here, you know what? Let's just... Oh, okay. Yeah, I had one of these in each orientation. So let's get rid of this one. And then next time, well, let's just fix them now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to replace the blueprints. Okay. Right, so let's remove the filters. Hey, Snowball, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Here, we'll just call this horizontal station. You know what? While we're at it, let's upgrade it. the vertical one. The other one was not limited. Oh, and this is facing in the right direction. Let me wait for these to get placed. Oh, did my roof get fixed? No, you know what? The roof... Thanks for reminding me. The roof fixers were supposed to come back and put some water, because they couldn't figure out where the water was actually getting in, and they were supposed to come back and test that using a hose, and they never came back, so I'm gonna have to make a call. Right, okay, so let's see, what if I flip this? No filter. Okay. We'll just call this vertical. Okay. Did I save it? No. All right. So let's take this out. Let's take that out. And we'll put those in. We'll trash that. We'll trash that. We'll trash that. Okay. So we got the blues. Next would be the rocket fuel. But until then, let's pick some more research. What can we do? Ah, better robot battery. That'll be a nice one. Yeah, and then we'll do the weapon upgrades. And then we'll do all this other business. All right, and that's everything. That'll keep the factory busy. Let's see how we're doing on power. Still doing good on power. Hey, Jim. Glad you can make it, my friend. 20 months. Thanks for the continued support. Appreciate that very much. Okay, yeah, so let's get to work on rocket fuel. Hopefully we won't blow ourselves up in the process. Whoops, this doesn't look good. Copper ore. I only have a single train getting copper ore. That's not right, because I'm mining a lot of it. So let's since I have 2 mining stations, we could have 4 trains doing copper. So let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. That said we have 3 trains. Trains with a stop too. Why did I see? Oh no, I saw 3 stations. Not 3 trains. Yeah, I actually have 3 copper stations. All right, so let's have at least 3 copper trains. Or actually, we'll do 6. we'll do 5 more, because each one of those can handle 2 trains. Okay, and then I'm going to copy that. Shoot. There we go. Okay, and then paste. That's 2. Three. 4. And 5. Okay. So that should fill up all of my copper ore stations. Right. Got 2 down here. 1 being loaded and 1 waiting. We have 1 here, soon to be 2. We have 2 there. Okay, so where are you going, buddy? Oh, okay. Shouldn't there be another one here? Oh, okay. Well, one is over here. So, all right. So 6 trains. 6 in total. Okay. 2 for each of my mining stations. Perfect. Okay. Was 1 train manually stopped? No, I don't think so. It looks like they're all in automatic mode. Right, yeah, if a train is stopped, even if it's at the station, it won't show at the station because it only shows if it's in the schedule. Right, like that. Yeah. Okay, and let's do the same thing for iron. Okay, so I have 3 trains with iron ore, but I have 1, 2... Alright, looks like I only have 2 iron ore patches. So I should have 4 trains total. So let's add 1 more for iron. Okay. All right. So, rocket fuel, that's down there. I guess I don't necessarily have to visit it to figure out what we need here. Let's see, rocket fuel. Okay, so we're going to need light oil and oxygen. And this was for the utility tech cards. So if I were going to do 90 a minute, I need 24 fuel refineries. And we're going to need to have light oil put on the train network, which I am not doing presently. Can I do coal liquefaction yet? No, I can't. Shoot. What does it take to make a production tech card? Ugh. Uranium. Do I have any uranium in my grid? No. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to have to travel quite a bit to get some uranium. So I won't be able to do that one for a while. Okay, so that means that all the light oil needs to come from petroleum. All right, so that'll be the first thing then. We need to get light oil exported. Okay, let's see. What are we doing with the light oil here? Alright, so I've got some of it going to make fuel for the trains. And that's fine. Let's do stack inserters there. And then the rest of it is going to to cracking for petroleum. Alright, so I need to draw one more output here. I've got petroleum out, I've got iron in. Okay, so that means I'm gonna need to modify these stations. Or I can just use this one over here for light oil. Or I can just pump it over. Rocket fuel. You know what? I should start building all my grids with 8 train stations instead of 4. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I do have this design for the 8-station layout. I just don't have like a complete grid blueprint with it. This is like kind of a retrofit sort of a thing. Yeah, so this is what the 8-station layout looks like. Now in this case, if I did want to have, now let's say the disadvantage of this is that this only allows 1 train in each station, right? There's no stacker. But that's not really a big issue. The trains are it's limited to 1 train each, which is fine. And I suppose if I did want a stacker for one of these, what I could do, like let's say I wanted this one to have another train behind it. I can just remove this station here. I could remove this station here and then remove this crossover, and then, you know, I could bring in 2. I might even be able to fit 3 trains in that way. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's see. How am I doing in regards to weaponry? I think I'm doing okay. Because in order to build that, I'm going to need to get outside. A one-to-many train scheme. Meaning you have more consumers than providers? They're smart. Did you see how they leaded me there? Okay. Yeah, I just want to clear some room here so that I can build a grid. And actually, I don't even have to build it. I just have to get a blueprint down. Okay. Yeah, so I'll want... First, let me disable my fellas. Okay, so we'll put down the regular grid like that. And then I remove all of the stations. Uh-oh. Huh. Yeah. I think I lost some bots. Yeah, I lost one wall and a bunch of bots who were trying to repair it. I think I'm going to get... I don't know. Do you guys think I should get that fire resistance mod for the bots, or do you think that's cheating too much? I mean, without that, we have no... Without that, there really won't be any robot attrition. Which is fine with me, but... You guys let me know what you think. Okay. Alright, so that's cleaned up. And then I should be able to take my... Yeah, that one. And plop it on top. Yeah, and then we're all good. Okay, now the snapping to grid is the hard part. Let's see, I think it's 128 by 128. Let's rename this. Here, we'll call it 8 station K2. And I'm saying K2 because this only works in K2 because of the distance of the power pulse. Okay. So let me save that. And then I need to check. Yeah, this one we can delete. Oops. Alright, 12, 12, 32 is what I need on there. Oops. Better get out of the way. Alright, where was I? There we go. 12, 12, 32. Alright, let's see if it works. Okay, looks good. Okay. All right. Yeah, so let's do that. Let me save this real quick. And we'll load up the fire resistance mod. Fireproof bots. That's what we're talking about. Fixes the construction bots stupidly flying into fire by giving them fire resistance. I mean, this is high-tech stuff. I don't think they should not be fire resistant. Let's go ahead and install that. Okay, that was fast. Alright, I won't bother with the updates right now. Here we go. Can you unplace a blueprint? Well, you can undo. I know you can undo. I don't... You mean like if you put the same blueprint over top of it and maybe hold down a shift key or something, will it remove it? That would be interesting. Okay. So let's save that again. Let's just check. Fireproof bots. Okay, awesome. Yeah, you know what? Let's check the controls. Deconstruction cancellation. Reverse select. No, I don't think so. That's a good idea, though. Here, let's look for... Like, if I put this down... Yeah, it would be cool, like, if you could... Maybe control right-click or something like that to... Like, to only delete those entities in those positions. Yeah, you can do undo. Unfortunately, if you've gone... if you've done a lot of things since you put something down, then you would have to undo everything in between. What are we missing here? We're missing the biomass. How's my biomass doing? It's doing, it's just really slow. All right. Okay, so now blueprint book. Let's add the 8 in there. I think I'll keep... Do I want to keep the 4? I guess I'll keep it. I'll keep it, but I don't know. I guess there's going to be... there will be grids that... Like a mining grid or something where I only need one station and... No, let's just switch over. Well, I'll leave it in the blueprint book. I won't destroy it. That was a big attack. Okay, now let's see these fireproof bots. Oh, beautiful. Okay, lovely. Love it. Thank you. Alright, now what was I about to do? Oh yeah, rocket fuel. So I'm going to need some of those fuel refineries, which I'm pretty sure I'm making in them all. So let me go ahead and grab some. Yeah, let me, I'm just curious. I wish there was a way that you could just like pick an item from here and then ghost it without having to have it in your inventory. So I think the only other way to do that is like to find one that's already on the map somewhere. Or if I put it there. Yeah, okay, I guess that's the only other way to do it. That's a lot of extra steps though. That's kind of a pain. Alright, fuel refineries. Okay, I'll take half a stack. And there's some biomass for you guys. Alright. You know what, let's take the train. Okay, so we'll build it here. Let's find our grid center. There we go. Lutherian87, welcome, sir. Or madam. Let's see. So, fuel. No, rocket fuel. Alright, so rocket fuel is going to look like this. Light oil in, oxygen in. And how much of that do I require? 24. Alright. And how many per minute is that going to be? 90 a minute? Okay. Yeah, that's like 90 a minute is 1.5 per second. Okay. Not very fast. 16 seconds crafting time. All right. Okay, so we're going to need to leave a space. Like that, and then we can get the iron plate in like that. Can't be flipped. All right. It's disappointing. Okay. There we go. And we need 24. All right, so that's 4. There's 8. 12. Oops. 16, 20. $24. See you, Jim. Thanks for being here, man. Emma plays. Have you played with Mad Clowns? I have not. I've never played with Mad Clowns. Yeah, I haven't played with that one. And the one we're playing with now is Krastorio 2. Okay, I only need 1.5 iron plates per second. That will be pretty easy to achieve. Alright, so let's bring in some iron plate. And a single train here will be fine. Is there anything coming? No. Alright, so I need another iron plate train in the network. Let's get that going. Okay. And then we'll get one of our stations here to unload it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Next we'll bring in the light oil. Which, as we said previously, we're just going to pump across from the refinery since it's close by. Okay. Now the question is, how do I want to manage splitting the light oil between rocket fuel and petroleum production? I guess I want this to be overflow only. So let's put in an overflow valve. Okay, so in that case, the light oil will get cracked only when the pipe is at least 80% full. Otherwise, it'll go to... So this is prioritizing rocket fuel production, basically. Hey, JD Plays and friends. Welcome. Glad to have you all here. As I always say, a friend of JD's is a friend of mine, so welcome. JD, good day, mate. How you doing, my friend? Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, doing great. Doing great. We're making progress on the K2 base. We have to expand soon because I'm running out of space to build things. That's going to be the hard part. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I need to add some oxygen to this. So we need 75 oxygen per second. How many evaporators is that going to take? Or condensers, I should say. Yeah, I wish I had artillery. I haven't researched that far yet. Actually, let's see. What would it take to get artillery? And thank you for all the follows, by the way. Much appreciated. Utility tech cards. Yeah, utility tech cards is what I'm currently working towards. Yeah, and then we'll do military 4. Okay, and then we can do artillery, and then we can do railgun turrets. And that will make life much easier for us in many ways. So I think we're on the right path. We just have to hurry the heck up and get there. All right, so I need atmospheric condensers, and I don't remember how much oxygen per second these put out, but we'll find out shortly. These give me 30 per 5. Alright, so 6 per second. And I need how much? 75. Good lord. Is there a better way to make oxygen? Okay. Not really better. That gives me 30 per 5 seconds. I guess that's it. Okay, well, atmospheric condensers it is. So I need 6 into that is how much? Well, hang on. Here, let's do this the easy way. I need 8.3 condensers. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just make an array of these over here in the corner. There, that's 8.2. Plus a little extra. Okay, and we'll go over here. There we go. That should do it. Deadly Kitten, this is Krastorio 2. If you look at my about section on the Twitch page, there's a section there where I have a list of most of the mods. I've added a few since I created that mod list, so it's not completely up to date. but I'll update it when I finish up here today. Okay, now we have rocket fuel. And I don't know if this is going to be enough to give me all of the light oil that I need for this, but it's a start. All right, so let's put in our train loading station. Okay, and we're going to call this rocket fuel out. We don't care how it got made, just that it did. And how much is this again? 24 a second, was it? 1.5 a second. Okay, I was off by a little bit. Okay, so yeah, simple yellow belt will more than do the job. Oh, hey JD, episode 1. I wish I could go back and redo this, but I started episode 1 of Krastorio 2 at the end of my achievement run series because I was about halfway in the stream and we decided to stop doing that and start the K2 run. So, but if you pull up episode 2, there's a link there that'll take you to episode, to the beginning in the other video. So, yeah. And besides that, the YouTube series is also about 10 episodes behind right now. I need to publish some more of the VODs. All right, so this is working fine. It's working fine. All right. So we're done with that. This is going to give us enough rocket fuel to make the utility tech cards and no more. So we'll probably need to expand that at some point. In fact, I wonder if I can just expand it now. We certainly can. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do something like this. Does that work? No, like that. There we go. Let's add a little extra. I'm pretty sure that'll work once it connects. All right, so we'll get a little bit of extra there. That's a good idea, Sir JMO. Yeah, JD, it is past due. Let's chat. Let's figure out what we should do. Have you ever played Farming Simulator? We should do a farm sim series. That would be funny. Okay. Yeah, so today we got military science going. We beefed up our production on rare metals. I need a tag for that. Where is it? There we go. We did that so that we could make blue circuits, which we're doing now. But we're out of red circuits because we don't have any plastic. Where is... Oh, okay. Yeah, we only have one train for plastic, so we need another train for plastic. Let's deploy one. So plastic out until full. Plastic in until empty, refuel. Off we go. We're using recursive blueprints to automatically build trains for us so that we always have a train ready to go when we need to deploy one. Too German? Well, it is German. I guess if being German makes it too German, then yeah. But it's the best farming simulator game in the genre. I've tried a couple of the other ones. It's not perfect by any means, but it's pretty fun. Oh, okay. All right, well, let me know your idea, JD. If it involves, like, throwing away bots at a massive rate, then I'll probably be interested. Okay. What do I need to do next? Hopefully this will get our red circuits moving again. Where was that? Plastic. Okay. Yeah, train is loading. Let's go ahead and upgrade this so we get a little more faster loading speed. Why is... Oh, okay. I was going to say, why is this so slow? And it's... I'm filling a train there. I need more coal over here. You know what? I already have... I have a much bigger coal mine over here. I should change this to coal in instead of coal out. In fact, I'm going to do that. Trotsky, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's make this a coal in station. Right, so you get... Huh? Okay, coal. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do? That's coke. No, that should be coal in. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna head over there. We need more. Yeah, it was the wrong coal. I haven't played Stardew Valley, but Farming Simulator is much less cartoony than Stardew Valley is, I'm sure. It strives for realism. We'll just state it like that. They don't always succeed, but like I said, it's a good game. It's a good game. I have a lot of hours on it. It's probably one of my most played games outside of this one. Okay, so this gives me a lot more coal, right? We feed it with this little patch. So this gives us a little extra over top of what we consume, and then we'll top it off with the train from the other patch, and then that will increase my coke production. And I think 1 red belt is the right quantity here. Yeah. Yeah, so this will be good. Because with the previous setup, I have not been able to keep this belt full. And then I can remove this, I'll remove that circuit condition, which was limiting us there. So that'll help us in a couple different ways. Okay. That's better. All right. Okay. So we got the rocket fuel. All right, what else did we need here? Okay, yeah, now we need the low density structures. That's the only thing that we are pending. Where should we build those? Let's see how our bots are doing. Did I lose one? Yeah, I did lose a bot. It must have gotten killed by a spitter. Because for those of you who just arrived, I did add the fireproof bots mod because I was sick of losing bots in the fire. I don't think JD would approve of that. Sectoon, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah. Yeah, Rob, there's not a big dating scene in Farming Simulator. That's true. Although Doris was after me. Yeah, he is. Thanks. I knew what you meant, Sectoon. You can call me Uplex if you want. It doesn't matter. It won't bother me. Okay. Yeah, so the low density structures, I only have, let's see, I have one. No, I don't want to make it there. I think this is probably the right place to put it, either here or over here. That takes, what, copper, plastic, and steel, right? So we're making copper here, we're making plastic here. So over here I think will be closer to its resources in general. So let's put it over here. And we'll want to clear out the trees. So let's do that. And I'm thinking this might be a good time to start using productivity modules. I don't know if I have any. Oh, you know what? What am I doing with all the wood that I collect? Seems like nothing. I'll have to think of something to do with all that. All right. What was I after? Oh yeah, productivity modules. I don't remember if I'm making any. I don't think I'm making any. No, I'm not. We could start building them in the mall, I think. So let's do that. Okay. And let's see. We'll make 200 at a time. I don't know. That seems like not very many. Well, yeah, that'll probably be okay, actually. Okay, and it's actually blocking the output, so that means I do have productivity modules. Well, at least I have them in the network. Huh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I have been making productivity modules. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take it apart over here because it's actually going to be better. in the other location because it's closer to where the ingredients are. Kinda, sorta. It doesn't use red circuits, it uses these. Okay. Alright, so good. I've already got them. Yeah, thanks, Enter Nobody. I didn't see that. Yeah, this is an awesome wall design. I love this wall design. I got the original idea from a Reddit post from about a year ago. And then I basically took that, like this, you know, this setup here. This is what I got from the Reddit post, right? You know, this distance and the you know, the killing alley or whatever you want to call that, and then I just adapted it to fit nicely with my grid, right? So there's a little bit more space between these two than there is between these two, and then I designed these corners as well to work with the grid. So it's like maybe not quite as much turret coverage here on the corner as I would like, but it hasn't been a problem so far. So, but yeah, it's a great design. It's very simple. And it doesn't use a lot of resources. You know, I have 3 flame turrets and 2 laser turrets in each position, and that's it. You know, whereas previously I would have like 2 rows of laser turrets all along the wall. I mean, this gets it done with just way fewer resources because it exploits the AI. So, I mean, it's not cheating, but it's figured out. It's figured out how the bots work or how the biters work, and has solved the problem of biters with this wall design. So I really like it. Very efficient to build, and it doesn't chew up all your electricity either with laser turrets. Okay, so I've got this thing that helps me find the center of the grid. Here it is. All right, and then we're going to make... Well, I wish I had some of those prod modules with me. Ah, I do. Wonderful. Okay, and these are going to be low-density structures. All right, so how many machines do I need making those? With prod ones. I need 41. Okay. Easy enough. So we'll have 2 belts. Actually, let's use red belts here. That's going to be 90 a minute. Yeah, so we can 90 a minute we can easily handle with a yellow belt on the outputs, right? So we'll do this. We'll do the other side as well. So we'll have copper on the inside, and then we'll have a combined belt of plastic and steel on the other side. Okay, and then if I look at this, this is going to consume 800 copper a minute, which is how many a second? What's 833 divided by 60? Okay, yeah. Red belts are more than enough. Is it efficient to build? Oh, before bots? Yeah, before bots, it's going to be a major pain in the butt. After bots, it's very easy, obviously. But yeah, before bots, not so much. It does use a lot of wall. So that's the main thing that you need. You need to build a lot of walls. And then after that, it's easy. But walls are cheap. You only need stone. All right, how many of these? 40, 42. Okay. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 48. Okay, so we got a little extra. And let's just double check our numbers here. Yep. Nice. Okay. It's about time for me to end the streams, but let's get this finished before we stop today. Okay, we'll get our stations put in. Because we'll need one for each of the ingredients and then one for the output. Like so. All right, so let's bring in the copper here. And we're going to need trains since they're all occupied. Inactivity. And let's do one more for good luck. Yeah, Sir JMO, I've already gotten the already got the first 4 levels of flame research done. So we have some of the bonus. Yeah, behemoth biters are going to be coming soon, so we'll need to be ready for that. Okay, so we'll just have a single red belt coming out. And then I'll split that into 2. All right, and that'll be for the copper. Where is my copper smelting? Here we go. Time to upgrade. And we're still using basic technology for all the smelting. You know, we need to upgrade to enrichment at some point. Okay, so that's for the copper, and then we'll be bringing in plastic. Heading to plastic in. Oh, okay. All right, so let's make another plastic train. Yeah, looks like we can afford one more. Okay. And then steel. Oh, hang on. I'm going to limit this to 1 train. Same here. Okay. We need to add another steel train. Okay, so steel out till full. Steel in until empty. Refuel. I wish there was a way to automate this, because that's a pain in the butt. Okay. So now, well, let's make sure these are facing the right way. Yeah, it looks like they are. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this a little bit differently. Okay. All right. Where's he going? Oh, okay. All right, so we're filling up on plastic. We're filling up on steel, and we have copper. So I think the only thing we need now is electricity. Oh, and more power poles. All right, let's do that differently. And it seems like my copper is not unloading, so we'll have to fix that. The direction is wrong on these loaders. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go. All right. Okay, and then this is rocket fuel out. All right, off we go. Now we're making rocket fuel. Oh yeah, low density structures. Crud. Thank you. It's been a long stream. There we go. Low density structures. Thanks. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Okay, guys. Well, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all for being here. Let's see who else is on right now so we can do a raid. Ah, I know who will raid. Go see Hoffnix. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining me. Appreciate it. We will see you Wednesday evening. Have a great week. Take care.